Hello my dear student, this is Shantanu. Welcome back to my channel again. Today in this video, I will discuss some more important error detections for the competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSL, PSC, Bank, CDS, etc. etc. So kindly browse through the playlist of my channel Competitive English. Therein you will find all the videos necessary for all of you. So dear students, let's get started. Kindly keep your eyes rolling across the board. So dear students, in the exam you will be given 4 options. Out of the 4 options, you will be asked to find out the right options in which the error lies. Now look about the sentence. As our room was upstairs, so we didn't hear him. Now the sentence is basically based on the simple past or past indefinite tense. Now be careful about one thing. Whenever you are going to use as conjunctions, meaning since or because, there is no need to use so in the next part of the sentence. Again I am repeating. Whenever you are going to use as in the sentence meaning because, there is no need to use so in the next part of the sentence. But here, dear students, we have already used as means since or because. So here we have used again in the next part so. So here is a mistake. So you don't need to write so when you have already used as meaning because or since. So mistake lies in this part. Okay. Now if I just look over the next questions. Every one of the students has brought his IDs. Now be careful. We never say every one of the students, but we should always say each one of the students. Okay, every one of the students, it is not about using English or pronoun like this, rather it should be each one of the students. Okay, so has bought his IDs, no error, there is no mistake at all, rather mistake lies in the first part, that is every one of the students. So this should be each one, it should be each one. Okay. Now if I just look over the next question. In my youth I used to visit Sharma's and Chawla's company. Now there are 4 options. In my youth means in when I was young, in my younghood. I used to, it's a verbal part, you can say it's a part of semi-modal auxiliary verb. Visit main verb, Sharma's and Chawla's object. Now where is the mistake lies? In my youth, it's a phrase, it is called the adverbial phrase. Here is the subject, used to is called the modal auxiliary verb. This is the main verb, this is the object. But be careful, the company is single. Whenever the company is single, so there is only one company, this is Sharma and Chawla. Whenever the company is single, whenever something refers to the single noun or singular noun, so however the company is named Sharma's and Chawla's, but the matter is all about being one. Whenever the matter is all about being single or one, so in that case the genitive case must be in the second part, not in the first part and also in the second part. If I ever say Sharma's and Chawla's company, it means there are 2 companies. So it should be like Sharma and Chawla's company, because we are going to mean the single company. We are not going to mean the two companies parallelly. So whenever you are going to write some sentence in this way, meaning only one or only one company or something, organization or something like that, so the second part must be put under the genitive case category, not like this that you are going to put the first part and the second part, both are under the genitive case category. So apostrophe s should be omitted from the first part, rather apostrophe s must be there in the second part. So the mistake lies here. Okay, it should be like Sharma and Chawla's company. Okay. Now if I just look over the next question, cattle were grazing in the meadows. Cattle were grazing in the meadows. Now be careful, cattle is such a word that can be used either as singular or as plural. Basically it is used as plural, so there is no need to use s after this. Cattle itself indicates the plural noun. Cattle itself indicates the plural noun. So there is no need to use s after this. Cattle itself indicates some kind of plural sense. So the mistake lies here, that means cattle. The rest of the part is having no mistake, but the first part, cattle, is having mistake. It should be cattle. Okay. Now in the next question, many a man have been working under me. Now where is the mistake? Many a man or have or been or no error. So be careful at one thing, we have already used many a man. Many always indicates plural, but whenever we are going to write many a man, not like many men, many a man, the verb must be singular in form. Whenever we are going to write many a man, the verb must be singular in form. So automatically instead of have been, has been will be the perfect choice here. But here we have already chosen have. So instead of have, has must be there. So the mistake lies here, not like many a man or under me. So there is no such error in the rest of the part. So the sentence is basically based on the present perfect continuous tense. Generally after many we use the plural verb, but whenever we are going to use some words like many a man, many a person, many a thing, the verb must be singular in form. So instead of have, has must be there. Now if I just look over the next question, Mr. Alexander has purchased new furniture. The sentence is basically based on the present perfect tense. Options like Mr. Alexander purchased new furniture, no error. Now be careful, furniture itself is singular, itself is plural. So there is no need to use s after that. But here in the sentence we are going to find that s is written after the noun furniture. So the mistake lies here. Okay. Now if I just look over the overall question answer, as our room was upstairs, so we didn't hear him. So after as, whenever you are going to use the conjunction as, meaning because or since, there is no need or it is needless to use so in the next part of the sentence. So the mistake lies here. In the second questions, every one of the students has bought. The sentence is basically based on the present perfect tense, but it is always the custom that in such sentences everyone must be omitted. Instead of everyone, each one should be placed. In my youth, in the third question, I used to visit Sharma's and Chawla's. Here the company is single, so automatically the second part must be qualified under the genitive category. This means apostrophe s must be there in the second part, not like Sharma's and Chawla's. In the next question, cattle were grazing in the meadow. Cattle were grazing in the meadows, or no error. Cattle itself indicates some kind of plural sense, so there is no need to use s after that, but here we have written, so cattle should be, s should be omitted. Many a man have been working under me. The sentence is based on the present perfect continuous tense or progressive tense. Many a men is okay, but when we are going to use many a men, the verb must be singular in form. Okay, so automatically instead of have, has been will be the perfect choice here, but has been is not given, so the mistake lies here. In the last question, Mr. Alexander has purchased new furniture, basically based on the present perfect tense category. There is no mistake in the first part or second part, rather in the third part mistake lies. No error, so there is an error in the sentence. Furniture itself singular or plural, there is no need to use s after that. So this is my short analysis for all of you as far as error detection is concerned for the competitive exam like SSC, CGL, CHSL, PSC, bank, etc., etc. So if you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channels and also press the notification bell icon for more such video. Kindly wait for my next class. Till then, have a very good day.